ever felt exhausted to the point where they can barely muster up the energy to eat, and all the information and daily routines that were once crystal clear have all been jumbled up in your mind? Who has ever felt as if your to-do list were a never-ending battle? Kids these days have so many hours of school that they barely have time for their extracurricular activities and homework. Students have 3 choices. Either they skip out on homework, skip out on their after-school activity, or they attempt to complete both. I'll lead you through these 3 options. First of all, if a student chooses to skip out on homework and instead attend their after-school sport or club, they have to turn up with unfinished work to school. This results in anything from a lowered grade to a call home if it happens multiple times. But at least you got adequate sleep, right? On the other hand, if a student chooses to complete their homework assignment instead of their sport or club, this could result in them getting behind on requirements for their extracurricular activity. If skipping their activity became a regular event, students would run the risk of possibly being thrown out. Obviously, attempting to complete your homework and attend your after-school activity seems like the smartest thing to do, right? Wrong. Teachers these days overestimate their students and underestimate their homework. So many teachers give their students such big workloads that, picture this, you go home and you have a tsunami of work after your daily extracurricular activity. Wasn't that easy to picture? That's because it's not a hard thing. Okay, sorry. It happens to everyone. Your sport may be completed for the day and your homework ready to turn in, but are they really the best work you could do? Was it really worth staying up that late? I don't know a single person that could say the bags under their eyes and their droopy posture was worth the school essay. This brings me to my next point. The Science Leadership Academy online states that sleep deprivation leads to behavior problems, violence, depression, use of alcohol, and impaired thinking. Never have I been to school a day where my friends weren't falling asleep on my shoulders, my classmates weren't groaning about their sleepiness, and my peers weren't comparing who stayed up latest the night before. I can guarantee that every essay and every school project assigned by educators would be done finer and of better quality if students had the sleep and time to be able to focus on their homework. My proposition is that we shorten school either half an hour or an hour. This would benefit everyone in multiple ways. First, students would be able to learn how to better manage their time with the shortened school hours. They may recognize that their time in school is precious and avoid talking or getting off task. Afterwards, outside of school, kids would be able to have more time to participate in their nightly activities without having to put as much stress on the load of homework assigned. When they got home, there would be more time on homework, there'd be more time for homework, to ask help when they needed help on their homework, and to email their teachers. In addition, this benefits teachers as well. Teachers, you think you have a lot of homework? Teachers have to go home and grade your homework along with 120 other kids. They have a lot more than you do, even though you might have a lot. This is a graph I made for the different times of school. So if we have 6.5 hours of school, which we do currently, kids could suffer from constant stress. They could be continuously sleep deprived. There would be children picking between studying for their exam and going to their nightly extracurricular activity. There would be a repeatedly shrinking effort level. But if we had 6 hours of school or 5.5 hours of school, there'd be more time for homework. There'd be a lengthened time for balance between their activities and their schoolwork and their sleep. There'd be a continuous effort level. There'd be so much more positivity and energy in classrooms. There'd be an increased time for teachers to grade students' work and relax. Oopsies. I encourage all of you students to talk to your staff members at your school and try and shorten your school time. You know what's really funny is that while I was writing this script, I was working on it at 11:04 at night after my 4 hours of dance, and I still had more homework afterwards. Thank you.